Hello, everybody. All right, so today we will be continuing the Mario and Yoshi um, Lego build. We're gonna do another 5 bags today. We did the 5 bags. Let's just get everything set up. So I will be building right about right about here. All right, so yeah, we're gonna be continuing the live Lego build of Mario and Yoshi. So when it's all said and done, it will look like this. But currently, it looks like currently looks like this. But I mean, it does have motion, so it is going to be cool when it finally gets done. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be working on tonight. And then of course, after this one is done, we are working on the X Mansion. Yes, had a brain freeze there for a minute. So, without further ado, let's get started. All right. So, this is, we're going to be doing, I think, bags 6 through 10. I just put the box down. I probably need the box, right? All right, so let's get the box. All right. So, what did I say? 6 through 10? Does that sound right? I'm getting the box like this. Just ignore it. 6 through 10. So, all right. So, let's see what we got. That's 6 through 10. That's number 9. How is everybody doing tonight? I feel like it's been forever and a day since I've been online with you guys. And that's probably pretty true because I think, when was the last time I streamed? It would have been, and it wasn't because I didn't want to. It was pretty much, it was work. Work's been pretty hectic here this time of year. But yeah, so I think I'm streaming the next. I'll be streaming for a while now that all like the work stuff is out of the way. And then of course we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more Enshrouded. Really enjoying that game. It's that's one of those games where it has like a beginning and end to it. So kind of like Conan did. Conan had a pretty cool story to it, and this seems like it's even better. Which I did like at all. What's in this box? Okay, that's it. Alright, so we will be continuing the Mario and Yoshi build. I should probably put the ones I'm not putting on there back in the box. I swear I am absentee-minded today. Now, boom, boom, boom. All right, so let's move some stuff out of the way. I'm assuming I'm either building on this or this. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so these are the 5 bags that we're doing today. And then we'll finish it up next week. I like to space it out, mostly because if I didn't, I would be broke. Because there's so many good sets out there, and I just, if I had all the money in the world, that would literally be all I did, all day, every day. Until I don't know though, not all day, every day, because I can only imagine if you did that, because how if you step on a Lego, everyone talks about, oh, that's the worst. Can you imagine what your fingers would look like after like just doing, yeah, non-stop. All right, so our pieces have been extracted. There, and then there's a smaller bag. And here's the tricky thing, honestly. You kind of got to move, and they're got a pretty good sized desk here. So, you know, just kind of, you know, I used to use bowls, and then bowls. I don't really have the room for that, but you know, so I just kind of worry about stuff like, you know, rolling hall. So yeah, all right. So here we go, starting with bag number 6, and we're going to continue with the build. All right. If you haven't noticed already, if you've been watching the stream, I don't know, for years, maybe not years, I don't know. If you've watched recently anyway, you will notice that the mustache, the November mustache that I do every year, it's in full effect. It's honestly pretty strong right now, if I'm being honest. It is a full handlebar, and let's see, what is today? What is today's date? There can't be much more. It's almost Thanksgiving, right? Does anybody have any big Thanksgiving plans? Spending them with your family or not? Here, like so. I've got big plans myself. I will be, in case you're curious, what I'll be doing on Thanksgiving. I will get a large pecan pie, and I'm gonna eat it. That's what I'm looking forward to. I will be working on. So I was looking at some of the old videos from the YouTubes. By the way, we are up to, I think, 143. Look at my sheet. I think we're up to 143 subscribers. Yeah, 143. So I've got to add one more piece for that. So let's do that because it was 142, and then we'll do that live on stream. So. This is the subscriber wall, a piece for every subscriber. And I got a yellow flower piece. We will add that. I'm gonna add it right here. So 143. Good thing I thought of that. So anyway, lost one. So that is up there. Now 143. So, but anyway, I was looking at some of the old videos, and I realized I haven't done the. I like to do an annual update of what the Lego room looks like. So I will be doing that. That'll be a big plan for Thanksgiving Day. Get that out for you guys. Because we did some changes. We basically, excuse me, the like the amusement park where we had like Disney and all that, we moved that out. And the reason why we had to do that was we had to make room. So we moved all like the amusement park stuff off to the side. And since we're kind of seeing that the Marvel modulars are just going to get more and more, we had to make room and get ready for that. and then like the Hogwarts, we moved out, and basically there's like a castle section now. But yeah, you'll see it. We'll get that out. Let's see, what's the stream of things? So the flower shop, that one will be out Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday we'll do the tour, and then after that we'll have this, and then I've got some smaller builds we can do here. We can do those. That could be some videos, and then we can do that until X Mansion is ready. I don't know. Last year we also did a holiday gift buying video for like suggestions for the holidays. If you were looking to buy Legos, would that be something that you would be interested in? Leave a comment. It's not that. It's in the stream. But yeah, so if that would be something we'd be interested, we could do that video. Then the end of the year, we could also do the what could we do? We could also do the favorite Legos of the year for me, which I'd have to look honestly, because it's kind of like they're kind of all running together this year. Starting to get rumors on what some of the new Lego sets are coming out. Yellow. Some of the new sets that are coming out next year. Who knows if they're true? We don't know. But that's the thing, though. That's like always like the funnest thing, when you like, because no one knows unless you like work for Lego. Like, what are the this goes over here. What are the big things that are? Why is that sticking up like that? Oh, that's why. What are the big sets, like the modulars? Everyone's, everybody that collects the modulars and does all that, you're just kind of like looking forward to it. And I'll tell you something. One of the things that, and it hadn't really, what's kind of weird is, and it's been kind of a rumor for like years and years and years, is they're going to do, or not is there, that's like really bad English if I'm being honest. Is there ever going to be a Lego hospital? And I think about that, and that would be a cool idea. The only thing is, that would, what's that? Let's go. Okay, this is part of this. Got it. The only part of that's, confusing, not confusing, but all right, I gotta figure out how to put this on there. So this is here. Oh, okay, this goes here. I think this is right. We're gonna go with it. It's right. It's gotta be right. So, is there gonna be a Lego modular, another big thing that's been rumored for years and years and years. But again, let's go back to the hospital. Part of the problem with the hospital is, as cool as it is, it would have to be like huge, right? I think I missed a piece. I did miss. Okay, I missed two pieces. Don't worry, we're fixing it. But another thing, okay, so let's go over the rumors, what they could be for the modular, right? They could be, I think that's right. We're going with it. All right, so part of the things that are. Let's sit on this. Oh, that goes like this. Oh, look at that! Look at that! The whole thing moves. Look. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. All right, so anyway, so you got the Lego modular hospital. That could be a thing, right? Then there could also. Not right. Is it right? Right. Okay. Good thing I noticed it early, right? Now it's parallel. Now it fits. So, still work? Okay, it still bounces correctly. It's all about that bounce. All right, now let's look at it correctly. Hold on, let me put the cap on there. So you got the Lego modular hospital. That's been a rumor. You've also, but again, like I said before, it would have to be like. Time to take the glasses off and look like in detail here. Oh, that's why. Okay. It had a separate like wedge on there, but it's fine. So then you got the Lego modular train station. That would be cool. But again, I mean, you're looking at how many pieces is that in order because you're gonna they try to keep it at a certain price point, right? There it is. And in order to do that, it's got to be so many kind of pieces, right? And if you spend half your pieces on, your piece count on the trains and the tracks, in order to keep that like that same level of detail that they have, I don't see that working out well. Okay, now it just sits there. So this goes in here, like so. So I'm taking away that as the option. I don't think. Hey, Sonny, how's it going? So I don't think. I don't think it'll be. So I don't think it'll be a level. The Lego's good. Take a look. Watch. We've got movement. So you saw the legs before, right? The whole thing bounces. How cool is that? So I don't think the next Lego will be a. I don't think the next Lego will be a red. That is red. I don't think it's gonna be hospital. I don't think for that reason. I don't think it's just big enough. It would be too big, and I don't think it is the train station because you're dedicating all your pieces. So, what does that leave? So you don't have a newspaper place. That's my personal thought. Because you got to think they've got like all these like newsstands all over the place. It's got to be that at some point, right? So that would be an option. And then another option would be the one that people have brought up in the past. Is it like a Lego modular? Whoa, where's the hole at? Well, this goes there. Okay. Yeah. So you think it'll a full-on library with a coffee shop attached? You know, that's a good idea. Well, no. Well, here's the thing. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. But the problem with that is it runs into the same issue. Like, so the next rumor was going to be it's going to be a zoo, right? You know, everybody loves animals, yada yada, right? Well, they kind of did that, you know, but they kind of solved that with like last year's museum. So they kind of solved that, you know, because I think they did have animals in there, if I remember correctly, besides the dinosaur. Now, herein lies the problem with the library. They already got a bookshop, so maybe I would love to see it personally. Gotta put it in the wrong spot. But I think that's probably that would be the justification. I did hear unofficially that they are thinking about bringing back the Lego Simpsons sets, so that would be cool. I don't know though. I mean, they already had the Simpsons sets like when we first started, so I'm just kind of curious if Sherlock Holmes house, that would be cool. That would be cool. Would it have like a courtyard and the whole nine? Well, Sonny, that's a great question. Um, are you familiar with the the Lego Ideas set? So the way that works is you can do that. You can suggest something, but you've got to like actually mock it up on like a. You got to do like a mock up of it either on a computer program, which they provide, or um, or actually build it yourself and give them the idea. So once you do that, you go to their Lego Ideas website. Then you've got to you get AI to do it. Yeah, you can do that. So, hold on. So, let me get this straight. You want AI to do your idea? Wouldn't it be AI's idea then? And then when you put it on their little website, the Lego Ideas, it's got to get 10,000 upvotes or likes or whatever way they do it. Once it you're gonna tell it what you want. All right, okay, I can see that. And then they just build it. Bada bing. Here's your set. You can see that. I mean, you probably shouldn't tell them that. You're probably not going to get a free set if you tell them that. But it's this weird contraption. So anyway, once you get to 10,000, it goes under the review stage, and it becomes a group of part of the group, and then I think it's every quarter. So like basically every season. Every season they have they announce one or two. Now we're cooking. So then we put that. Well, I already did that, I think. If that is on there. So that moves the hands. Now we've got hand movement. We've got hands and feet movement. I guess we're on bag number 7. Seems like a lot of extra pieces, Jeff. I mean, whatever. It's working. Right, bag number 7. So that's in a nutshell, that's how the review process works. And then they will tweak it. You know, it won't be like everything that you put in there for your idea. They'll tweak it, you know, how they want it to actually come out. But it'll be basically the same idea. So, and sometimes it's not always good. Like, for instance, I've mentioned this before. I was totally on board for getting their new botanical garden set when I saw what the idea submission was. And don't get me wrong, it is pretty much the same exact thing. One major difference, or minor, but for me it's major. The original idea for that botanical set was a modular. And that's the thing. If it's a modular, I'm going to buy it no matter what. It could be like the worst modular ever, and I'm going to buy it. But they changed it, so now it's not a modular. But yeah. Now there are, I know how you feel about the Lego Marvel modulars. You don't really care for them. I kind of do. I do like them. My favorite one though is the Sanctum Sanctorum. If I said that correctly, probably not. Because it seemed like it could actually, it would actually fit into the modular, the actual modular, you know, theme of things. As where the other ones are like skyscrapers. It's going to be interesting to see how the X Mansion fits in. I'm going to have to play with that and get it, you know, to where it just semi matches up. Every third year, the modulars, if I remember correctly, every third year, I think that sounds right. They do the. It's basically it's a corner. So this year should, in theory, be a corner building. So we'll see. What was interesting last year, if you remember, was last year, because like typically speaking, the modular, I'm overusing that word. I understand that, but they typically come out on January 1st. It's a big deal. It's like a holiday for me. And last year was the first year that I know of, and I'm sure it's happened before, but actually it has happened before. I just don't remember the dates. But it's where it came out in December, actually, last year, as opposed to January 1st. And it's getting kind of close to December, so I haven't heard anything. So I'm assuming they're going back to the January 1st. So. Sonny, have you seen any good YouTubes lately that I should be on the lookout for? I feel like because I closed so much, I missed a lot. Like all of pretty well, I saw one or two, but like all of Adam the Woo, I missed his pretty much. I missed all of his Vegas trip, and then most of I like watched one or two of his Alaska trips, which that was beautiful. This. Oh, this. It's like that, so you are matching it up. Okay, got it. So, and that's the thing. I didn't think I'm like I'm not like an Alaska guy. I know a lot of people are like Alaska people, um, but you know I don't like the cold. But I mean, some of that stuff that I did see, like that train trip, it's just beautiful. I am more of a Vegas slash Disney guy. Goodness, we've got color coding. This is like the world map all over again. It's literally like the world map all over again. So that looks right. That darker one. That one's darker, okay. Then I need a long light one, like so. Good thing they have that color chart, otherwise it would probably be all mixed up. And that's a darker one, so that's that. Okay, and then we've got to match up with that. Don't mind me, I just talk to myself. It's a habit. When I concentrate, you get the version of me that talks to himself. It's like if you've ever seen me play Satisfactory, I am like doing in my mind. I'm doing like quantum trigonometry, which probably isn't even a thing, if we're being honest. But in my head, and it's probably like simple math, but I'm like doing all these numbers in my head. It's like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind. That's what's going on, and I'm sure it's really annoying to listen to. By the way, I will say this: if you're not watching a War Demon stream, I highly recommend the new season of Yellowstone. I'm not going to give spoilers. I am going to say this: spoiler free, so you can keep listening. So you're safe. Probably one of the best seasons of any show ever. It is wow. She's still awake and didn't hear that. But liking this 8-bit look. Like a lot. They did a good job with this. I don't know what this is, but I can't tell. I can't tell what that is. Okay. So now we're going to put this on top of this, like so. So this just sits on there like that. All right. We are moving on. Welcome back. Don't worry, we were only talking about we were just now talking about Yellowstone. We were just talking about the Yellowstone. Spoiler free, of course. I didn't say anything in detail. I will not confirm anything regarding Kevin Costner. However, I will say this, and this is what I said earlier. And keep in mind, I am spoiler free, so I'm just going to give you an opinion, and I would say you need to get your hands on Yellowstone any way possible, because for my money, this is probably one of the best seasons of any show I've ever seen. It's that good. It's that good. Yep. I said it. I said it. So this thing goes here. Like this, I'm assuming. Right? And here's the thing. You know me. Like, drama is not really my genre. Like, sure, I'll like a Sopranos or something like that every now and then, right? But really, I like reality television. I like comedy, even movies, comedy. I'm not really like a big drama guy, you know. Sometimes I like scary movies, but no, this, yeah, I'll say no more. I will say no more. I'm gonna leave it at that. Super good. You can't imagine. Well, I didn't think I could either. But I guarantee you, I will say this. It's even better than The Sopranos. And you know how much I love The Sopranos. And normally, yeah, I know. And normally that's like, you know, that's like the holy grail of, like, for me anyway, of that's the holy grail of drama TV. And you may not agree, but I'm good. Be pretty good. Yeah. See, this is when Lego gets confusing. And I get so confused every time. Not confused, but it's like, you really got to put some thought into it where you're doing like, you really got, honestly, you got to put some thought into it when you're doing parts like this that move. Spin here. Not too far, didn't it? Oh, it looks right. Looks right. But yeah, that's where whenever you got moving pieces, it can get a little tricky. I think the first time I did moving pieces, and it definitely was tricky, was the Ferris wheel. I think the Ferris wheel was the first one I did with moving pieces. And now we got wheels too. It is the worst. Sonny, what would you say was the most frustrating Lego set to put together? Okay, the wheel is spinning, so we're good. It would have to be one of the roller coasters. Yeah, those were tough. I think for me, so for me, that I had to put together, that last Ninjago one was pretty tough, but for my money, I'm gonna go with the big Eiffel Tower, not the smaller Eiffel Tower, but the big one was kind of a, because those pieces did not set. You had to have like a super. I could have been a surgeon after that, an actual surgeon. I mean, not like a person surgeon, but like maybe like a dog surgeon. You know. Probably not even that now that I think about it. A bug surgeon. Wait, do they have bug surgeons? That's a good question. Do they have bug surgeons? Or does no one care about bugs? Like big bugs, like tarantulas. Can you Google that? I'm like legitimately, I know. Butterfly wings are repaired? By who? Does that fall under veterinary care? Oh boy, this looks tricky already. This looks like a gear, and that's frightening. That's definitely a gear, right? Definitely a gear. Not liking that. And if there is a bug surgeon, if you will, you think they should make a television show about it and call it Buggy Hauser? There are no. The best part of that joke is I know it angers you. I you're you're you're, you're probably like, we could have done without that. You try not to react. Unsubscribed. Immediately unsubscribed. That's funny. So this sits on this. So, do you feel a little bit ashamed? Like Google saw your search history and said, did this person really ask if there are bug surgeons? Do you think there's someone in California thinking, I don't know why they even asked that question? I mean, I think it's a good question, to be honest with you. That time I know I missed a piece. Second. Oh, absolutely. Do you have a bug in need? Now we're good. Because they're always listening. They're always listening. So this goes. I think we're okay. While you were Googling, by the way, we've got some sort of gear mechanism. I'm not feeling that. I'm a little bit. I've got a little bit of anxiety involving that. And of course you go through that. Okay. Oh, look. Now this piece turns the gear. Interesting. Very interesting. We're on bag 9 now. But, that's saying. The large statue, or not Statue of Liberty, the large Eiffel Tower. That was probably the most difficult. That's how we got like on the surgeon talk. Were you good at Operation growing up? Remember the game Operation? Somewhat. I was not. I think I lacked the patience and the slow, steady hand. But it's kind of like one of those things, though. If I put a little more thought into it. Let's face it. Yeah, I lack a little bit of patience sometimes, from time to time. However, let's be honest. If we're gonna get real honest in regards to Operation the game, whoever got the wishbone, that's kind of cheating. That was like the easiest piece, was it not? Way easier than like the heart. Wishbone was the hardest? Oh no, that was the easiest. The heart, you had like 0 gap. Zero gap. The femur was hard. And that one had like a smaller hole too, if I remember correctly. It's very technical, by the way. Ooh, I went with leg bone. By the way, do you ever worry that you're gonna forget like pharmaceutical names, or is that like a bike you never forget? It's a long piece. It's like a bike. Okay. Gotta we gotta come up with some ideas for mom and dad. Can't do it now, but you know, 'cause they can see this. But we gotta come up with some ideas. I looked. Lord, I looked. Speaking of which, I think Hobbs is there now. Incredibly hard. What do you think? Mario's head? Looks like a boxing glove, actually. Could be a boxing glove. I don't know where that applies, but it could be a boxing glove. Boom. And now we're stacking small pieces. Passes through. Yeah, okay. It just. What is going on? What is that? It's a boxing glove. It's got to be a boxing glove. Either Mario or Yoshi have a boxing glove. I don't even know why they're making it a boxing glove. I'm just assuming it's a boxing glove. That's your stopper. Okay. All right. Let's see what we're doing there. I don't know why we're doing it, but I see it. All right. It's got to be rubber bands. It's got to be rubber bands. Whenever you see Lego, and this box comes in, there's this box. It's one of two things. It's rubber bands, or it's a carp or a cape. Not a carp. Not a carp. They don't give away fish. But if they did, it might come in that box as well. So. Sorry, what? Painting thing? I should paint with my mom? You sit across from each other, and you have a small canvas, and you're both painting the other person. Oh. Do the reveal. Have you seen? She holds the painting. You paint her face to see it. Like, say this is what I painted here. Look, I'm gonna do like this. Well, here's the problem, and I see what you're saying. The problem with that is I'm a master artiste, and obviously it would look just like her, and she would think it was the sweetest picture ever. Well, that's a good idea, though. Are you not familiar with my some of my paint by numbers? Some fun. I think you know what? She would love that, by the way. Would love that. Have I told you about my my latest endeavors in regards to a little world I like to call Call of Duty? So know that. Should we stream it, you think? I'm not just killing it. I am slaughtering it. I am Sergeant slaughtering it. Here's the trick. So if anybody here sees the video or is here now lurking, either way, and you happen to be Call of Duty fans, I have found the hack. The hack is this. Do it in the morning. Do it in the morning, because the only people that are online are people with drug problems or you know, sick, like kids that are sick and staying home. They've got the worst reaction time. The ones that are actually kicking my butt are when I play at night and it's children. I'm not ashamed to admit that, because no one is half the battle. So, the trick is play in the morning. You can tell everyone that you got that tip from your good buddy, 40. You think, by the way, what are your thoughts on people who speak of themselves in the third person? How does Sonny feel about that? Negative. That's a negative thought. Okay. Well, that's fair. Well, what about you? Have you seen any good shows lately since you're not watching Yellowstone? Is that, it looks like that could be an eyeball. That could be an eyeball. Streaming shows. Girl, same. So, funny story. Um, yeah, yeah. Frasier would put me asleep every time. Never liked that show. Um, so here's the thing. I um, I have a grocery list that I make out, and I always do. My first day off of the week, I do my grocery shopping, and I may do follow up throughout the week, but that's like the designated time. So I'm caught up on my groceries, and caught up on my groceries. So I had there was only two things I had to get. Two things, and somehow I forgot one of them. So this, we've got more connecting to do. This is where it gets technical. Okay, so this, we turn this, so. I do apologize for the poor lighting on this, but I definitely need the lighting. So I'm gonna have to use the whole desk for this one. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. Well, we're going to change the scene because that was very deep concentration. Oh my God. You talk deep concentration? That was deep concentration. So far, oh, got bad hat here. Ignore that. And you can ignore ignore the mustache too if you want. But hold on. Oh my God! How cool is that? Look at the tongue! Okay, that is freaking dope. That is awesome. I love it. I love it. Almost dropped it just now, but that's all right. It looked good for a second. All right, back to work we go. All right, man. You want to talk about intense? That was it is a rubber band. Man, that was super intense. All right. Okay. Now what are we doing? Okay. God knows. That was stressful. Your hands were not small enough. Woo! Okay, we are now on to bag 10. I'm starting to wonder, is this not going to fit in a cubicle? This is not going to fit in a cubicle. When did they stop working in a cubicle? They originally did. Going up top. That's like the beauty of doing this on live stream. Yeah, I'm going to have to put it up top. Next to Pac-Man and Bowser. That's the beauty of the live stream. When you see me building this, on like one of the YouTube videos, it's stop motion. So it just looks like, man, he put that together like no problem. You never felt the anxiety I felt like I just felt. Oh, it just snaps right together. Super easy. Super easy. called slick editing. So, Sonny, what are you eating for Thanksgiving? Me personally, I am going to get the compote. That's it. I was eyeballing them at the all the appetizers. Small plate. All right. I'm gonna do a big plate. A big plate of pecan pie. Be fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm 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 very festive. Of course, I'm going to. I mean, I wasn't going to, but when I saw it today, I didn't buy it today. All I bought today, I was supposed to get anyway. Back to my earlier story, I must have got sidetracked with that like very intense Lego building, but I was supposed to get two things. I had to get literally. How do you forget one? You only have to remember two things. So manila folder, which I remembered, and my vitamins, which I forgot. Am I getting to that age where I forget things? I did write it down. It's on my fridge. I'm at that age. When did that happen? I can remember like the lead character from some obscure 80s movie and probably like his real first name, but I can't remember two things apparently. Bad. So sad. By the way, I don't know if you have been keeping up with the football, but there's a team in Texas. They can't even tank correctly. They won when they weren't supposed to. Like, did they not get the memo? They're not winning anything. So go for a good draft pick. We had an opportunity this week to lose twice and really increase our odds, and we won the first game. How do we do that? See, I don't understand it. Okay. Is that what you were doing just now? Just Googling away. Google. Oh, did you ever see that movie I was telling you about? Dinner for Schmucks? So there are a few times where, okay, so here I'm not going to give anything away, but again, spoiler free. But um, but there are few instances where it like I don't know, it's like a different kind of laugh, if that makes sense. Like it was it caught me off, something caught me off guard, and I just started laughing. Like, and it wasn't words. I don't know. I think for me it was funnier when something makes you laugh and you weren't expecting it. It's like a surprise laugh. As we're like, the movie, hear the jokes, the jokey jokes. I don't know. Does that make sense? You know who also is in it? It has Zach Galifianakis. I think I said it correctly. Whatever happened to him? He's not like around anymore. Did he just get his Hollywood movie and just stop doing it, or? What I like about him is, boy, you were on top of the Google today. What I like about him is he's got like awkward humor. You know what I mean? Like uncomfortable, and that part makes me just hilarious. If anybody is watching, Sunny is the research department for the show. She's in charge of researching things. Looks like all we're going to have left when we get done tonight is Mario. Looks like Yoshi. The Yoshi part's done. Hey, you didn't think he lost so much weight that he actually disappeared, do you? Actually disappeared? Someone might want to look into that. Oh, so he didn't like disappear physically, is what you're saying. Here it is. We are done for the night. Take a look. Switch the angle. Just burn it like this. Yeah, I can do that for y'all too. You get a better picture. That is this here. He's a running. All right, guys, that is the stream for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow. We'll be doing some gaming tomorrow. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys